Secrets and stories about the martial arts. In the Face of the Mountain. Inspired by the book The Art of Winning Without Fighting by Pascal Fagliaux. The Story of the Knowing Monkey. A great sword master had a pet monkey, which was often present when the master taught his students sword fighting. In keeping with its nature, the monkey was particularly fond of learning by imitation, and so it learned fencing so well that it was soon considered an expert in the discipline. One day, a traveling warrior came to the school and asked the sensei in all friendship to be allowed to compete with him in the art of lance fighting. The master told him to fight with his monkey first. Although the visitor felt a little belittled, he agreed. The warrior immediately attacked the monkey, who was armed with a bamboo sword with his lance. The monkey skillfully dodged the blows and thrusts. During the counterattack, the monkey managed to get close to the warrior and strike him a blow. Before the warrior could retreat to take up his defensive stance with his lance, the monkey leapt onto the handle of the lance and snatched it from the fighter's hands in a flash. When the warrior, embarrassed by his defeat, approached the sword master, he commented laconically, "I knew from the start that you would not win against the monkey." After this fight, the warrior did not visit the master for a long time. It was not until a few months later that he reappeared and promptly expressed his wish to fight the monkeys again. The master immediately suspected that the warrior must have trained hard, and he knew that the monkey would refuse the fight on the same hunch. He therefore did not comply with the visitor's request. However, as the visitor did not want to be dissuaded from his plan, the master finally agreed. As soon as the monkey saw the warrior, he threw away his weapon and ran away screaming. This time, too, the sword master only remarked dryly, "Didn't I tell you?" A little later, he recommended a friend to take this warrior into his service. The meaning and mystery of this story. As long as you are unable to climb the mountain, you will never find the way. Quote from Master Wei Guan: "The traditions of the Far East tell us that the search for the way is like climbing a high mountain. Those who decide to walk this path will choose a mountain and a guide who can show them the way. These decisions are determinative. If the mountain is too steep or the guide is inexperienced, the consequences can be terrible. Conversely, success is not guaranteed even with the best guide. The obstacles are numerous and the efforts required are painful. A great struggle is inevitable, a tremendous duel between you and the mountain. Your muscles tense up, your fingers claw at the rock. Every movement must be carried out with precision and deliberation. Nothing can be left to chance. One wrong step means a fall and perhaps the end. But what is the fascination of this ongoing challenge? Of constantly walking between the summit and the abyss, of constantly moving between life and death. Those who challenge the mountain know, or something in them knows, that the real great battle is within themselves. The mountain is only a pretext. It offers people the opportunity to face themselves and overcome themselves. If you expose yourself to the difficulties, you will find the necessary will and energy for personal development. Every trial is in reality a help on the path. If heaven, fate, or the good Lord wants to entrust a person with an important mission, it first of all fills his heart with bitterness, confuses his thoughts, and completely confuses his plans. This forces man to exercise all his limbs and muscles. He makes him starve and experience all kinds of other suffering. When man has risen again from this trough and has mastered all the trials of fate, he succeeds in doing things that he would not even have dared to try before. This quote from Master Mengzi contains precise ideas about the meaning of life and the meaning of Budo training. What is the stakes in this inner struggle? For the master, the real obstacles that the student encounters are rooted in his own artificial personality. Normally, a person is entangled in a cocoon of physical and mental habits. He is rooted and trapped in his everyday life, in the excuses that are comfortable for him. His view of the world is distorted and nourished by illusions. He lives so detached from his own deep being that he is unable to exploit its possibilities. The work he has to do is therefore to break down the physical and bodily blockages so that the dormant abilities of his own personality can unfold freely. To discard the old habits that have led you here, Budo, or the path of combat, like any authentic path, aims to restore your true personality. Make the best of you the best of yourself. But this realization can only be achieved in a relentless battle against your own faults, weaknesses, habits, and illusions. If you want to overcome the inner obstacles, you have to have the patience to recognize your own mistakes and discard them, to confront old habits and eliminate them. Many people have already fallen into dangerous traps, such as arrogance. I don't need this. Cowardice. I cannot do it. Impatience. I will never make it. Doubt. That's not for me. I have fallen into these traps. All these traps are fueled by illusions. The path is winding, long, and difficult. Despite everything, not getting discouraged and persevering is one of the keys to finding the right path. One must not forget, as Master Suzuki said, that he who has never eaten the bread of sorrow will never know the taste of true life.